Hello, and welcome to the one and only channel on YouTube dedicated to educating the viewers on how to improve financial literacy. If you are someone who doesn't really want to wait until you're 70 to live your greatest life, then this video is especially made for you. We are going to break down the 3x3 framework, according to Ali Abdaal, which you can utilize to work towards early retirement. I hope you like it. Subscribe to this channel for more content like this if you want to see more videos like this. An irrational promise of retirement is that you will make enough money from your investments and your savings to be able to maintain your current standard of living for the rest of your life. It is far simpler to state that it is to carry through. According to Ali Abdaal, the 3x3 structure is the key to retiring early, with level 1 representing what we'll term traditional retirement. The idea is to work until you're 65 or 70 years old, at which point you may relax and enjoy retirement. The idea has been around for a long time, but it wasn't until German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck came up with it in 1889 that it really took off. In the 1970s, our friend Otto saw that young unemployment in Germany was a major issue. The idea of retiring was excellent when the average lifespan was 70 or below, but it's not so great now. Many studies have shown that retirement increases the risk of different health concerns and causes individuals to lose their sense of purpose in life. But there's another problem with the traditional retirement framework. You and I don't want to enjoy life at age 65 or 70. Are you on the verge of agreeing to traditional retirement? If you totally disagree on waiting to enjoy life, well, like this video and continue watching this video for more tips on retiring early. Mini retirements, made famous by Tim Ferriss's excellent 2007 book, The 4-Hour Workweek, are the next level on retirement framework. Spread your retirements, your mini retirements, out over the course of your life rather than waiting till you're 65 to begin enjoying your 30 years of retirement or whatever. You may be able to take a month or 6 weeks off a few times a year, for instance, if you have a position in which you have a lot of autonomy and have delegated and automated a lot of the work. The third and final retirement level will be dubbed perpetual retirement, and it's similar to the concept discussed by Naval Ravikant in his excellent book, The Almanac. It has been noted by Naval that retirement is achieved when one no longer has to put off enjoying the present in order to secure a better future. Work is defined by the cost we must pay to do it. Most of us don't go to work because we liked it, but because we need to, and because we're willing to give up something important to us in exchange for the chance to enjoy the fruits of our labor later on. Who says work is not important at all? Well, share your thoughts about your work below. Don't forget to like and subscribe too. Let's speak about your 3 options for retiring now. If you want a better future but aren't willing to give anything up now, how did you get here? How does one get at a point where they may call themselves retired, whether formally, spiritually, psychologically, emotionally, or physically? There are 3 options available. The first is whether or not your current income is sufficient to meet all of your basic needs and those of your immediate family. The term FIRE, short for Financial Independence Retire Early, has become popular among early retirement advocates. There is this concept of fat FIRE and lean FIRE inside FIRE. When you've earned a lot of money from many sources and invested it in relatively secure avenues, you'd said to be fat FIRE or financially secure and free from worry. The 4% rule, as it's often known in the fire service, states that an individual may safely remove 4% of their investment portfolio annually without risking their financial security. The catch is that you'll need to start producing a lot of money right once and keep doing so until the 4% becomes a very significant sum. The second strategy for retiring early and reaching FIRE is called lean FIRE, and it entails drastically reducing your living expenses. The one and only catch is that you have to drastically cut your living expenses to make this work. Isn't there a catch on all the good things? Well, there's none if you like this video and subscribe to this channel. By holding these two ideas together, we can see that there is a third that is nearly like a retirement strategy, in which the job you perform to make money is the same activity you would do for free in retirement. The old adage that you never have to work a day in your life holds true in an environment where you are paid to do what you love. Fat fire and lean fire are two extremes, but the third approach is the most practical. It's probably impossible, or at least very difficult, to earn enough money to support one's desired standard of living with ease. Most of us would have a hard time reducing our living expenses to the point where we could get by solely on our assets and savings. But finding fulfilling job, particularly in this economy, may be a lot easier. Nowadays, when the majority of business is done online, when compared to these other two options, the creator economy, remote work, hybrid employment, and all that type of things are definitely quite realistic to really get to the point where you honestly do enjoy the job that you're doing. Before we get into the whole earn lots of money and invest it into assets thing, there's a notion in Rich Dad Poor Dad that's referred to as the cash flow quadrants or something like that. The basic concept here is that in the early age of financial independence, the primary means of doing so is via the sale of one's labor. That is the basic premise of being an employee, exchanging time for money. But in general, when you exchange your labor for monetary compensation, you create a stream of income that may be used toward the acquisition of assets. In other words, although some of your activities are directly creating income at the moment, others are indirectly contributing to your wealth. The takeaway message of this video is that having a side hustle of any kind is important if you want to retire using the fast fire approach and generate a lot of money. What side hustle do you currently have? Share them below. Second, work to lessen the consequences of lifestyle inflation by lowering the expense of living. The more money you have, the less effort it takes to waste it all. Where can I save costs without severely impacting my standard of living? Finally, strive to take pleasure in producing money as much as possible and perform the task until it becomes the kind of labor you would do anyway. Retirement is not about stopping work. Rather, it's about doing the job you like. Find out how much your lifestyle really costs and use it as your baseline. And that ends our video for today. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and please share your ideas with me in the comment section. I'm interested in what you have to say. Having said that, make sure you subscribe and enable notifications so that you will be notified whenever we upload a new video. See you in the next one!